excited you're going to be for this defensive plays.
Ooh-wee.
To the ooh-wee. Give me that. Ooh-wee. That was a nice play.
Ooh-wee. Now I can't wait every week.
Get out of my way. Ooh-wee. That was some good coverage. You guys know each and every week I bring you the top defensive plays and I give you the ooh-wee. But today is a little bit different.
Okay.
You know, back in social media when there was all those themes for different days. Well, today is Throwback Thursday.
Yeah.
You know, on Mondays I would be on a lot of pictures because I would be part of everybody's Man Crush Monday.
Yes.
Whoa. Well, maybe just my wife, but it sounded good. So we're going to throw it back. And I was going through some plays, Thanksgiving plays, top defensive ones, and you're trying to figure out which ones fit. And I came across a game in 1982, the Detroit Lions versus the New York Giants. And I'm like, this guy named Lawrence Taylor put on a show. He could be the entire ooh-wee segment. And I'm looking at some facts. I'm doing a deep dive. It was just like Bill Parcells was the defensive coordinator. Bill Belichick was the linebackers coach and the special teams coach. I'm like, my goodness. Peter, who was the head coach of that team?
Ray Perkins?
Ray Perkins. That's why we love Peter Schrager. He knows it all. Oh, my goodness. He knows it all about. I'm wasting you guys' time. Let's check out Lawrence Taylor and let's get to these plays. Yes, enough of Ray Perkins. Lawrence Taylor right here. You're going to see this guy didn't play in the first quarter. He's nursing a knee injury. He comes out and it's like that kid, you're on punishment. You can't go outside. And finally, mom and dad say, you know what? The punishment's over. Get out of my way. Ooh-wee! LT, the best linebacker to ever do it. I didn't do it. I don't know who did it, but it wasn't me. I didn't do it. Forces an interception by Harry Carson, comes in the game, second half, and he's just starting to get things done. Giants didn't have a great first half, and they were running the ball, Billy Sims all over him. But LT said, you know what? I'm just getting started. Like, watch what I'm going to do the very next possession. I'm going to continue to make plays and continue to force turnovers. The next possession, he goes, Billy Sims, you might have had a good first half, but that's over because now I am here and I am wrecking havoc. Look at that helmet on the ball. LT, that's how you hit people, getting it done. You said this reminded me of, see, my generation, LT, is I knew he played for the Giants, but it was more about this guy was in Any Given Sunday. And the speeches in the sauna. Yes, nicknamed Shark. That's what that looked like, that fourth down play. He comes off and he just makes the play. LT, the Shark, whatever you want to call him, he knows how to play some football. But you say right there, like, LT had a great game. Like, just take the pads off, and he was like, no, I'm not done. All of these plays are in the second half. LT, what else did you have for the people? Because it couldn't have just been 2 plays. That's 2 turnovers, but I'm not done right here. LT says, hey, Gary Danielson, over here! Ragdolls him. And look how he's walking back to that. He's just like, this is what I do. Like, he comes off and just grabs one hand. Oh my God.
Gary Danielson, where are you?
Gary Danielson, I know Jamie loves you. She talks about you, how great you are. This play, like, hey, fellas, I told you if they let me play this game, this is what I was going to do to him. And that's how he's looking at that camera. One more time, LT. They can't block me. The guard comes to block me, not the tackler. Get over here.
Yeah.
LT.
Like
and game was still a close one. This game is still a close game. Gets to the fourth quarter, and they're still out there. They're still trying to make plays. 6-6. 6-6. All of these turnovers LT's doing, the Giants are just kicking field goals, missing some, making some. LT goes, you know what, like, fourth quarter's here. It's time for me to step up. It's time for me to show out. And he says, I can't believe they would throw the ball my way, but I can tell you about it. John Madden and Pat Summerall, they could do a way better job of telling you all about this play. Listen to it here.
Danielson looking outside, he threw. Picked off by Lawrence Taylor. Lawrence Taylor down the sideline. Don't think he can't run. Lawrence Taylor's going to go and burn them all. Players that are great players, they play well. There are some that are great enough or good enough to dominate a game, to win by themselves, and that's the type of defensive player Lawrence Taylor is.
That was 3rd and goal on the 4-yard line. LT said, I did deep dive and look at the form. Like, he is rolling a linebacker. He said, I'm back there, and I'm like, there's no way he's going to throw this ball. And he just jumps up and picks it off. In 1982, Michael Jackson released the album Thriller.
Let's go.
This right here was a thriller. Ooh-wee! LT fourth quarter, taking matters in his own hands, intercepting the ball, and returning it for a touchdown. For me, this was amazing to watch. The #1 album on Billboard was Physical by Olivia Newton-John.
Okay.
If you ever seen, I know Kyle's seen the video.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Starts out, LT looked like he could have been in the beginning of that video. There's those guys, no shorts. They look gorgeous. Then the middle of the video was guys that didn't look as good. And then the end of it was amazing. LT was in Thriller. He was in Physical. He got it all done in 1982. Peter, what do you think?
Job,
I know
Jay.
you're the historian.
I'm the historian. Let me tell you how good Lawrence Taylor was.
Please do.
Lawrence Taylor was the Defensive Player of the Year as a rookie. Imagine a rookie being defensive. And then he comes back in 82, his second season that year, and wins Defensive Player of the Year.
No one else.
Again. First 2 years in his career, Defensive Player of the Year. Jamie, you know Gary Danielson getting ragdolled on that clip. What does he say?
We love
He
Gary.
just texted me. My interception to LT was a nice spiral, though. Very catchable ball.
I love that. Boom. I love that.
Mike drop Gary Danielson.
I love hearing. I love bringing up Physical. Olivia Newton-John, may she rest in peace. That video let me know I was a human being back in the day. And you know, Peter, you're talking about how amazing LT was. There's a guy playing today for the Cowboys that has a lot of comparisons. He wears number 11. His name is Micah, and he is that kind of dominant. So look out.
I love it. I love it. As I'm doing this segment last night, I'm like, Gary Danielson, history, pop music. I got all my...
Jason, you're the best. Rookie of the Year.
Jay, well done. How do you follow up vintage Lawrence Taylor, though? Well, we're going to try. We're going to play Mixed Bag Trivia, John Madden edition. We are so glad you are spending your Thanksgiving morning with us.
Mixed bag.
Back on Good Morning Football, all day today you will hear from our cast here at Good Morning Football about the things that we are thankful for. And I get to kick us off. I am so thankful that you are seeing us in your home, in your workplace, at your gym, which I get pictures of. You watch us and you welcome us into your home every morning, and we're so thankful for that. I'm thankful for the house full of family I have back at home that I'm going to cook for later today. I'm thankful for the health and happiness of my 2 beautiful baby girls, Brooke and Avery, at home. I'm really super thankful for my husband, Sam. This summer, I went to him and I said, hey, I got a phone call. Our life could turn upside down. Let's pick up and go. And he never said no. He always said go. He says go every day, which is fantastic. I'm so thankful for him. And I'm thankful for these 3 guys I get to work with. I was a girl that grew up. I loved sports. I wanted to play sports. I was never good enough to take it to anything more than talking about sports. I always wanted to be in the locker room and not just the one holding the microphone. And now I'm in a locker room. I am on a team, this incredible team on Good Morning Football. Not just these 3 guys I work with every day, but everybody back in Mount Laurel and the guys in the studio that make us look good and sound good. We lift each other up. It's we before me on this show, and I cannot be more thankful that CBS allowed me to come do this. And now for all the new people that I work with at NFL Network, that I'm a part of this family too. Woo, man, I love it. Guys like Will Silva and Ian Rappaport, Kyle, Jason, and Peter. I love you guys so much.
We love you too.
Love
you too.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
All right, Ian, take it away, man. Big news out of Jets camp. Whew. There's a change at quarterback. I need someone to take on change at this role right now to ask this question. But please fill us in on everything that went down yesterday. Appreciate you, man.
I don't know how I'm supposed to follow that. I appreciate you, Jamie. I appreciate all you guys as well. Let's talk about Zach Wilson, because clearly one of the most eye-popping stories yesterday, even though Robert Saleh told us this was coming. He basically said on Monday that he was planning to make a change. Once a head coach opens the door to potentially benching the quarterback, they always do it. We saw it in Houston as well, and we saw it with the New York Jets. Zach Wilson goes not just to the bench, not just as a reserve quarterback. He's now the number 3 quarterback with the Jets, not even going to be active. Mike White going to be the starter. And guys, this is something that has gone back way before this year. Even in the spring, I was talking to people watching Zach Wilson do the OTAs, do the minicamp, and they felt something was wrong. The belief was that he had the yips. Couldn't make the simple throws, couldn't have basic mechanics. Something was just wrong. And the Jets brought in John Beck, his quarterback's coach, who's really one of the best to do it in the entire country. Things really weren't getting better. They tried to fight through it. He had an injury during training camp. That did not help at all. They put him out there. Everyone tried to do as best they can. It was not right. And Robert Saleh owed it to his locker room to keep doing the best thing that he could do to help his football team win. It was not to have Zach Wilson at quarterback. So Mike White now starts for the Jets this weekend, and I would expect going forward.
And Zach Wilson will not dress. Ian Rappaport, thank you very much for teeing us up on a conversation that a lot of people are having on this Thanksgiving, and not just about the teams that are playing today, but the what's going on with the Jets? They had a good thing going, and then all of a sudden they have zagged. They have benched Zach Wilson in favor of Mike White. Peter, it's kind of all started on Sunday.
It started actually far before Sunday. This guy's been terrible all season on the field. So you say, okay, if we can get anything more than what Zach Wilson can be doing, we could be actually winning some of these games. But I think this was brewing before Sunday, and then the comments after the game did not go over well, either in the locker room or all the way up the chain. I'll say this, though. Zach Wilson is a 23-year-old young man. Do you know how old